Hey everybody, I'm David.
I'm Brenda.
We're from OutsideOurBubble.com and you're live with us in our 2014 Tiffin Allegro bus as we head down I-40.
Very good, dear.
I actually looked at the GPS to see that. As you can see, Brenda's driving.
I-40 eastbound.
Yep. And
between Memphis and Nashville.
Yeah. And any case, yeah, we had an overnight. Today we're going to be arriving in Gallatin, Tennessee.
I hear your computer.
And let me just mute this real quick here. There we go. And looks like internet's working and everything, so that's good. So we did an overnight last night for those of you who were with us, and then. Well, you weren't with us in the overnight, but as we drove yesterday to the overnight, we had an interesting trip yesterday with some emergency braking having to be done and issues. We're out in a rural area, so we'll see if that continues. Like I said, the most interesting thing that happened, we had other people that were watching us live who they caught up to us. So funny. It was just really funny.
I don't think that's ever happened to us before.
Yeah, we've
had followers pass us,
going the other direction.
Going the other direction, or that are hours behind us or in front of us or something. But nobody really that was 1 mile behind us that caught up to us and waved.
So Loki's down here. He's just all curled up and passing out. So our progress right now, just so you guys and gals are aware, right now we are 134 miles away from our destination.
Our final destination.
Final destination in Gallatin, Tennessee. And it's going to watch it drifting.
Yeah, I see that.
It's actually friends that we're staying at, friends of ours, their house. They have a full hookup RV site there that we're going to be utilizing for just over a month. And then we're going to head back to Southwoods. It's actually the owners of Southwoods that we're staying with. And then when Mike, one of the owners, Mike and Sue, when Mike heads back to start opening the park, we'll follow right behind him and be a day or two behind him. And then I'll help Mike, open the park, and I'll get the digital up and stuff like that. And then, anyways, that's the plan. But it's 133 miles. We are making a fuel stop. The fuel stop is hour and 7 minutes from now, as long as traffic holds. 1 hour and 7 minutes, we'll be making a fuel stop. And then after that
sounded like a rocket.
Yeah. And then after that, we're actually going to be stopping at a Lowe's in Gallatin.
Before we get to Mike and Sue's.
Before we get to Mike and Sue's. We need to stop and pick up a garden hose, a water-safe drinking hose to run from their house. That's
an
the only
extension.
thing. Yeah, because they have a tap right there by the place they put in, the RV pad they put in. But the underground, something happened to the pipe underground, and so Mike hadn't gotten around to fixing it yet. So we just have to run a tap to that. So we need to we don't carry a garden hose that long, so we're gonna grab that. Marsh says, "Hello guys, can't wait to see you when you come back." Hi Maddie.
Hi Maddie.
Hi Maddie. Evan again. Good morning, David and Brenda. Good morning, Augusto too. Good morning, Oliver. Good morning, Tina Mack.
Battery. Okay, explain the story first.
Okay, so we had to do an emergency stop yesterday where we were going downhill. Cars braked up in front of us for some reason hard. Brenda was driving at the time, did excellent in stopping at a very short period of time from 70 miles per hour. And the things shifted. Well, I was charging some batteries on my charger that was back there, and that shifted off of the countertop, and the batteries, 2 batteries flew out, and one of them was sitting right there. But I went back and I wanted to make sure, I
We
went
wanted
back
to make
to
sure
check the coach.
it didn't go under the slide or something.
Well,
so
yeah,
we
I
could
went back
slide
there to
out.
check the coach, and I noticed the batteries. I saw them on the floor, the one on the floor, picked it up, and I'm like, uh-oh, we're missing one. And I was searching and searching and searching for the battery, because if it gets underneath the slide, because our slide, when they come in, raises up and then comes in, and things can get underneath it. Well, if it got underneath it, when it slide came back, it could crush or break something if there was a resistance, such as a AA battery. Well, to answer your question, the battery actually, we have.
And who found it?
Brenda found it.
And
Brenda.
how long did it take you to find it?
I don't know.
Like a minute.
Well, okay.
But that's okay.
We were stopped. She had all the lights on. Granted, I had a flashlight when I was looking, but where it was, I wouldn't have expected it. So we have a reclining chair back there, and the reclining chair is turned and pushed against the wall. It had gone up, and then down below that on the ground, I have my tripods and against the wall, laying down, and it had gone past the back of the chair and down like by the arm of the chair, and then got between two tripods.
So it was against the wall and some tripods.
Yeah. So I couldn't see it because I was looking with a flashlight on the floor. I didn't ever look down thinking it would be on that side of the chair, that far up. It was quite a stop though. But that's where we found the battery, and we were able to open up our slides without issue. Peggy Roberts says, "Safe trip to you fine folks." Well, thank you. And have it happen again. LOL battery update. Here, Hot Rod Magazine. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
We talk about the greatest gossip.
I know. Right?
Where was the battery?
Where was the battery? Where was that battery? It was probably their conversation at the table at dinner.
I know.
Wonder where that battery was. Good morning. Good morning, Pam.
Talk.
And oh, look, David has a chauffeur once again. No, Loki has a chauffeur.
Yeah.
If you read his @LokiBot Instagram today, you'll see that. Oh wait, you removed the line about the chauffeur, or didn't you?
I don't remember anymore.
Oh, I think Brenda does Loki, translates for Loki, so because Loki can't type very well.
Yeah, doesn't have thumbs at all.
Yeah, so Brenda translates for Loki. So every day @LokiBot on Instagram, Brenda posts. Loki tells her what to post, and off she goes. Anyways, let me just grab that for you, and you can feel free to subscribe to Mr. Loki Bot.
We also have an Instagram.
Yeah, we also have our own Instagram.
I don't do that every day. We just do that once in a while.
So I just put the link to Loki's Instagram profile if you care to subscribe and follow along to Loki's thoughts. Some of them are really good. Some of them, he just doesn't have anything much to say. But sometimes he's got a lot to say, depending on what he did or what he saw or whatever.
Yeah, or something exciting happened or something.
Of course, he talks in dog talk, like murder mittens.
Murder mittens is cats.
Yep,
yeah.
Murder mittens is a cat. A cat.
And a lot of times he refers us to as humans.
Yeah, humans. He can't quite say human, so it's human. Human. So you gotta read between some of the lines there. Like I figured I would explain murder mittens.
Murder mittens.
Yeah. Should have been with us yesterday. You could have saw us yesterday. That's my fault. I have not had anything to say, nor have I wanted to say anything. Haven't had the motivation to do this stuff. I guess I really should. But that's my fault.
Yeah,
so.
Life just gets in the way and things happen.
I've been having a game. David, what would you do without Brenda? be down one battery.
Thanks, dear.
You're welcome. Augusto says, second time Brenda wins. The first time was the cell phone on the site that she, I don't know, I think that got messed up somehow. That she buy, now is the battery. Cell phone on the site. Not sure on that one. Harold, Hot Rod Magazine, what's your favorite color? Purple? Or teal? I like teal.
Purple,
I have, like, my eye on my tattoo, my wolf's eyes are in teal there and up here. Not that you're going to see them in this light, but they're teal colored eyes. What's your favorite color, Brent? Purple?
Purple or blue. Been married 27 years, dear. You don't know? What do you mean you don't know?
I figured it was purple. You know the color of the flowers at our wedding?
That was a good try.
The irises. Were they not irises?
No.
I screwed that up too?
Yeah.
That's 27 years ago. What do I know?
They might have been a type of iris, though. I'll give it to you. I can't think of a technical name for them. But that's okay.
Alexander Frost says, "Hi, David and Brenda. How you doing? If you ask me, so I am feeling great." Well, that's good that you're feeling great. We're looking forward to getting to a new place after being in Burleson, Texas since October. We usually leave there and go to Arizona, which we didn't do for a second time in 2 years.
Yeah.
But we were in Houston last year for my cancer treatment, and then a short time in Burleson before heading up here. Most of our time was spent, unfortunately, in Houston. But staying since October until now in Burleson, Texas, it just, there's so much going on there.
Yeah, that's the thing, is there's so much going on, so much construction going on, because they're expanding. You know, we're in an area where they were building a whole new building right in front of us. You know, we've actually been watching this building going up from nothingness. So
yeah, so anyways, that was interesting yesterday. It was interesting yesterday, like I said, with followers of us actually following us and catching us on the road with their motor coach. Now, I don't know if they were so much following us as stalking us. I'm still unsure on that.
I'm gonna say they were following us because they said they live in Little Rock, and that was the direction we were headed. But you're right, they could have been stalking us and said, hey, the bots are leaving, we can time this just right and we can catch up to them.
You never know.
You never know.
So we were careful. We locked our doors last night. So anyways, yeah, we'll be going to a fuel stop and then to a Lowe's.
Exciting times.
Exciting times. The video details doesn't show. The titles were correct.
Oh, I was going to say, so answer the question that you had before when you and I were talking. Is the title and everything in there correctly when you went live?
Yes, it did do the title.
So it didn't change it to something.
But in the description, if I go to edit, the description shows up fully there, but I don't see it on the video. I'm not sure why that would be, the video description. So I just resaved it. Now the description shows up, even though it was there.
Yeah.
So I added the description back. So I added the description of the video back because it talks about, it gives you a link to our blog post which has a front view camera and a rear view camera, which are live. Those are from our security feeds. So you can go to that link outsidebubble.com and click on the live cam view and be able to see the front camera. That is because you're looking at us now. Hi. Or you can look at the rear and see our Tesla on the trailer back there. And for people watching yesterday, one of the people, I forgot who it was, said, "Wow, that guy almost hit you." Yeah,
with the emergency stop, the guy behind us was not paying attention, and we looked at the video, and David's like, "Man, that guy came within inches of hitting our trailer." That was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, Richard just reminded me. He was talking about when we were trying to get the new Pixel phones on our trip when we were going, and you ended up getting them.
Yeah.
So that's a win.
David worked for like half an hour or something on trying to get them, and then we ended up switching drivers.
Yeah, and then you got them.
And then I just went right in, and I'm like, click, click, click. Okay, I don't know what was so hard about that. I remember that now. That was funny.
Yeah. That was good, Richard. Good memory there.
That was good.
Howard Magazine, the RV have awnings. Can you please share the RV awnings with Brenda? I'm not sure what you mean, Hot Rod Magazine. The RV have awnings. Can you please share the RV awnings with Brenda?
I don't know what they mean.
I'm not sure. Hey, Red Jaguar.
Our Jaguar 100
Yep.
travels. AKA
Oh yeah,
Herbie.
that was Fred who said he.
AKA Herbie Love.
Herbie, yes. That was Fred who said, he was the one who mentioned the car almost hit us. I looked back at all the security footage, the camera footage, and we do believe that the noise we heard from the hard braking was because we don't have a hard brake, so we really had to apply the brakes pretty hard, and we believe the noise we were hearing was our brake pads.
I did reach over and do the engine brake on heavy too.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been anything.
No, no, it wouldn't have. I'm just saying.
And I say the noise, what we believe was our brakes being applied hard, because it stopped as soon as in the cabin audio, basically the audio you hear here, the cabin audio on the internal cameras, you could hear Brenda when she released the brake. It'll take some pressure off the brake. You hear the air release, and so as soon as she released the brake and you heard the air release, the noise stopped. So the brakes weren't locked. We weren't skidding or sliding or anything like that, because I can see in the video.
We weren't smoking.
Or smoking. I can see in the no smoke in the video, and I can see no black marks in the video.
We did smell it though.
After the chair.
Afterwards.
We did smell the brakes afterwards.
Yeah.
Ours or the semi that was in front of us. How's our rig doing? Red Jag is asking. It's doing good. I just got 2 issues currently. 2 issues currently. Can you click up the blower one left, the air blower? Thank you. 2 issues currently. One is our ABS light is on, so we have an ABS brake issue. I know which sensor it is. I tried to fix it, or try to adjust it. You actually have to, in order to really adjust it, or you have to take the wheel off, because it's a rear one. It's actually on our drive axle, so it's on a dually tire. There's no way I can remove a dually tire, or a front tire for that matter, without calling somebody or taking it somewhere. So we're going to be doing that in Gatlin also. Gallatin, excuse me. We're going to be doing that in Gallatin also. Have somebody look at the sensor. I tested the sensor, took it apart. I tested the ohms on it, and the ohms was in spec. So it's because it's a magnetic sensor, you can test the ohms, and it was within the spec range. So we think the sensor's good. We just think it's actually either dirty or it's or it is moved and it out of alignment, which can happen. And because the error that we're getting is intermittent frequency. So that and the warning light indicator beep.
There's another rest area up here. Did you need it?
Nope, fine.
Okay.
Do you? Because we got 49 minutes.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. So I cut the ground speaker wire on that, and I could twist it back together and tie it.
Did you say it was a Radio Shack speaker?
Yeah, it's actually a Radio Shack speaker, believe it or not. Radio Shack, it says on the back of it. So I cut that wire because it was just driving us nuts. Actually, we had started right when we started coming back from Southwoods. I looked underneath the dash. I pulled the dash out.
You tore the whole dash apart.
I looked looking to see if I could see any damaged wires or anything like that. I couldn't find anything. So I have no idea where this beep is coming from.
Yeah.
So Hot Rod said when I mean awnings, I mean the sunsetter. Still not sure what you're talking about. Sorry, Hot Rod. I'm not. So we're still not clear on what you mean.
Is he talking about the shades?
Shade Pro awnings. If we still got them, we still have them. If that's what you mean, I'm not sure.
Excuse me.
Larry, no, I did not post a video from Brenda's rear camera showing the NASCAR driving skills. I did not. She just held straight and applied good pressures and stopped us very quickly, unlike the red car behind us, the red truck. I did not pull out the video footage.
It's online though on the video.
No, not the rear camera.
Oh, not the rear camera, yeah.
He means the shades. We're still not sure what you're asking, but if you mean do we like our Shade Pro awning shades, our pull down by shades and stuff, yes, we do. We like them a lot, if that's what you're referring to. Shade Pro makes a great product. They have great service. Terrific company to do business with. Dave.
Looking at the video, maybe he thinks I'm more in the sun than you are. Because didn't he say something about sharing the shade?
Sharing the shade?
I don't know.
Could be. Sun is right over on my side, so I have both of my shades down currently. Dog. Good.
He's good.
If you go to yesterday's video, when we stopped at a rest stop, we gave him what's called a snuffle mat, and it's basically something he works at to get treats out of. So you can see Loki snuffling around. If you just kind of fast forward through there, you can find it. Because I had the camera on the ground and right the Loki cam at the time. He's doing great though. He's been really awesome.
And he still travels wonderfully.
Thanks for asking. Oh, Adele from Saudi Arabia is checking in. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know, Peter. I don't know what makes me your hero. I'm not sure.
Makes you what? I missed that.
Well, Peter says David Bott is my hero. I don't know why that would be, how or why I would be a choice, but cool. Here, I'll do my superhero pose. Da-da-da-da. Sorry.
That was good, dear.
I didn't. what did I use? I don't know. 45 minutes to our fuel stop.
We're actually going to do an independent fuel stop. So it won't be a Love's or a Pilot or anything.
Peter says, if you may be looking to buy a home, will you be requiring space for a home theater? Brenda?
I would say yes, because that is the one thing that we do miss from our old house is our theater.
And actually, we've been looking at a lot of houses, and we would like, oh, we like this, but there's no room for a theater.
Yeah. They might have, a few bedrooms or whatever, but then, they're just too small for a theater. You've got to have a big room.
Well, I want a room that's at least 14 by 20.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter, Peter must know me from a while. Video Interiors magazine.
That was in our first house.
Oh my gosh, Pete, jeez. Peter, always down there helping me when I was building the theater. I would go down there to work on the theater, and Nate would always come downstairs with me.
Our cat Nathan.
Just like if he was in my Loki or something, he'd come down and have to be with me. So we named the theater the Nate in honor of him.
Because he passed away shortly after it was done.
Yep. And but yeah, that was published in Audio Video Interiors magazine.
Yeah.
Wow, that goes back. And then it was published again 3 years later, I think it was.
When we did an update.
When we did an update in Audio Video Interiors magazine.
I still got those magazines, by the way.
Yes, we do. They're actually inside that ottoman right over here. And then our other theater was posted. Our new theater in our house was posted, and then the one we really miss, well, our last home, that was even more major.
Because we've had two houses in our lifetime. Our first house, and then the house that we had sold when we went full time. That was our second house.
And now this theater. And he's right. We were actually the first do-it-yourselfer to ever be published in home
in a professional magazine.
In Audio Video Interiors magazine.
Yeah.
Normally it would be professionally built theaters by companies like Acoustic Smart. Acoustic Innovations. Gosh, I did that wrong. J. Miller Acoustic Innovations. Well, it was published in that magazine a number of times. So yeah, we were actually the first do-it-yourselfers to be published by that magazine. It was actually stirred up a little bit of a coup at CEDIA that year.
CEDIA is a trade show.
CEDIA is a trade show for audio.
I hear something.
Theater.
Did you move the tray tables or something back there?
No.
Or you know what the people at Red Bay called it? That's where our trash bin is, and there's a drawer in there that we have canned goods and stuff in the back. So it's heavy, so when you go around the corner or something, it's got a lock on it, and sometimes that lock jiggles loose. To get water.
Water? Ed, you're fine. Everything's fine. Daddy's fine. Daddy's fine. Loki seems to think I'm having a problem. I'm fine, Loki. Good boy.
Are you having a problem?
I don't believe I'm having a problem, but Loki seems to be, he's acting like I am, but I'm not. He's
Rich
doing,
seems.
Okay. He's doing what he's supposed to do, and it's okay, Loki. Thank you. Thank you, Loki. Thank you, Loki.
Good job, buddy.
Good job, buddy. I'm going to grab a pill just in case. He's right and I'm wrong.
So the tater bin came open?
Yeah, but I locked it I know it was locked.
Yeah, sometimes it jiggles loose though. not the greatest lock.
Looky check. Good. Visit. 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 Good. Yeah. It's okay. It's good. You're good. It's good. Good visit. Okay. Check. You see it? Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
You can plots. Daddy's fine. Good job, bud. Good job. I don't have anything I can give you. Is there anything I can give him other than this rawhide right there?
Oh, well, he already had that
He
one.
had that little nub.
Yeah. Don't want to overdo it.
No. We're going to have to wait, Loki, okay? Okay. You good boy. You good boy. Thank you for checking me. Okay, I'm going to move back over now. Okay, I'll grab my computer again in a second here.
I thought he was just going back there to get some water or something.
No, I took a pill just in case. Good boy. Good job, Luke. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Peter. That's what we were talking about. Peter. Wow, that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's one of our claim to fames. That goes back in the 90s, or early 90s or late 90s.
Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. You know, those magazines we probably should not have in the ottomans. We should probably put them in our fireproof safe underneath the coach. Marianne Giorgio. She was the editor at the time.
Marianne, yeah.
Hello from Alabama and Red Bay. Biggins. Hello, Mr. Biggins.
Hey, Biggins.
Missed you guys and glad you're back on the road. Safe travels. That's from Redall Rich. Andrew RW, did they get a new motorhome? I thought they sold their last one. Did they get a new motorhome? I thought they sold their last one.
Us?
Us or Jay Miller? Jay Miller bought a new motorhome, yes. If that's, Andrew, if that's what you...
Yeah, they had a Phaeton, and then they went to a bus. They got a 45 OPP model.
And I mentioned, that's the only thing I can think that you're talking about because he's the only person I mentioned. And he checked in on us yesterday, which was cool.
Look at these trees.
Yeah, I know. They're all across the road. That was part of the tornado or something. Yes. Yeah. Yes, there's a path right there.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Randy Jones says, glad to see you back. Thank you. Where the trail leads. Loki to the rescue. Sweet boy. Hot Rod Magazine. David, keep an eye on Brenda. Okay.
Why?
We are 35 minutes to the fuel stop. Just in case you guys are curious. Hello from San Diego. Hello, Tony. There's a road truck that's passing.
Yeah. They passed us
Okay.
to get around everything, and now I'm passing them because they seem to have slowed down. Just notice they have a big crack in their windshield too.
let's see. Nobody's really saying much out there. Just remember, if we get into a bad cell area, our reception can get spotty. Our video might, pixelate some more until we get a good cell tower. And at certain points, we could even drop the signal, which would look like we were gone away. If you just wait, as soon as we get to another tower, it'll pick back up, and the broadcast will continue on again. We're pretty good usually in this area, I think, though.
I don't recall. I don't recall specifically about this area.
Tony says Brenda's putting the pedal to the metal. Yeah.
Well, the speed limit's 70.
Yeah.
I'm going 72, 73.
And for those of you wondering out there how Tony knew that, if you go to the icon of our motor coach, it'll bring up telemetry information. So you'll see our direction, our speed, our altitude, our battery power, stuff like that. Michael Dupren, good day from Louisiana. Hello. Good afternoon from US 1 Tahoe. Good afternoon from New Jersey. So are you towing your Tesla on an Aluma still? We sure are.
Oh, yeah. It's a great trailer.
I love that trailer.
We have had 0 issues with that trailer.
How have you liked the trailer since having it? Anything you could improve upon? No. The only thing I could improve upon, but I don't know if you can, is we love the trailer. The Aluma 24. Well, we got the 25th anniversary edition, and we had the larger axle weight put on, so it's a 10,000 pound load trailer. Which means we can put, since the trailer weighs 1,500 pounds, it's all aluminum, it weighs 1,500 pounds, it's a tilt trailer, so it's really easy to load and unload the car without having to pull out ramps or anything. And so, seeing it's a 10,000 pound weighted trailer, we can put 8,500 pounds, we can load 8,500 pounds on it, and the car is 5,500 pounds. So we're well within the limits of the trailer. It's very easy to pull. The only thing, it doesn't normally come with a marine wheel on the front, so when you put it down to disconnect it, it's usually just a pad that goes on the ground. We wanted to be able to move the trailer around.
It's very easy to move around.
Yeah, it's 1,500 pounds, but it's on dual axle wheels, so it moves pretty easily.
Yeah.
But the only thing is that marine wheel is only about that big, and it's like solid plastic, really hard plastic. So it doesn't like rocks at all, like pebbles and stuff. So it can be to turn it, and then you can maneuver the trailer. So the only thing if they ever came out like with a rubber wheel or something. That would
probably replace the
That
wheel.
would be great, because then it would go over pebbles or stuff without binding. But as far as the trailer goes, highly recommended. Highly recommended. D Diver wants to know from Los Angeles, California. He wants to know if we can give him a shout out. Didn't I just do that by saying D-Diver?
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 Hello.
D-Diver. Hello. D-Diver. Are you a scuba diver? Deep diver? D for deep? I don't know. Hey, we had a guy working on an oil rig 10 miles offshore contact us. His name was Pete also.
Peter, yeah.
He was watching us.
He's off of Denmark. Denmark, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 88 miles until for our final destination.
And for those of you wondering about, I've mentioned the front camera and the GPS tracker a couple times. Here's the link to front and rear camera and GPS tracker. Yes, he said, commercial diver, safe journey, Godspeed.
Nice.
At the rate things are going, the portable make of an Aluma trailer that moves on its own app. How many miles on the rig? Hey, Brent, can you hit the center button? Just hit that. Yeah, you can. It'll.
45,869.
There you go. This is a 2014 Tiffin Allegro bus.
So that's not a lot of miles.
It's not a lot of miles. Even though we've gone cross country, gosh, 1, 2, 3, in this coach.
Every
2014,
year.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 6 times. Because we didn't go in 20 and we didn't go in 21.
But we still were in Texas.
Yes, but we didn't go cross country.
All the way, yes.
Yeah. So, hey, if you're just joining us, don't know who we are, please. I'm David, this is Brenda, and we do this, we don't make money doing this, we do this for fun. Our blog, OutsideOurBubble.com, is all about our RVing experience, all the reviews and details and tech talk and stuff. We don't make money doing, we don't get kickbacks from companies or anything like that, we just do it to help. Other bloggers post every day, every other day, and stuff like that, and
that's why we have big gaps.
They do it to make money. We don't. We do it. I mean, that's why I haven't posted in a long time, because I haven't bought anything new to talk about. I haven't done anything to the coach. Last thing we did, the major thing to the coach, with the lithium batteries, which
summer, yeah.
Which I did with my buddy Michael. We did that live. Did a live change out of the batteries. So that's one of the last things that actually we did that was techie related. Tony, as it says in the description, heading to Gallatin, Tennessee. We will be there today. We'll actually be arriving at a fuel stop in 27 minutes. Then from there, we're going to go to a Lowe's and stop at a Lowe's to pick up a garden hose, a water-safe garden hose. And then we're going...
Because we need an extension.
And then we'll be actually traveling through the town of Gallatin, Tennessee. So we'll turn the camera around and you can see the town of Gallatin, Tennessee. And then we'll be arriving at Mike and Sue's. We're 26 minutes from the fuel stop and we're 83 miles to the destination. But again, we're going to be stopping in a Lowe's.
So we have fuel and we have Lowe's.
Yeah. We can... leave the camera running as we run into Lowe's and come back. That'd be kind of boring. You could talk amongst yourselves and look at the traffic go by, I guess. I could pause the video feed and then come back to it. Which then you'll all, if you click on the little bell icon, you'll be alerted when we go live again, and you can pick us back up and see. We'll be going through the town of Gallatin. So you'll be able to see Gallatin, Tennessee, and then after we go through the town, shortly there, a few miles out, is where Mike and Sue are, and they're not there right now. They're actually in Florida, so we'll be pulling in there. So in any case,
are you sure you locked that down, love?
I did.
Okay.
I'm almost positive I did, love. not see anything on this. Unless it's in the back room. Yeah, or it could be something in the refrigerator that is now leaning against the door.
Okay.
So I don't see anything visually. I heard what you meant. Oh yeah, US One Table says he bought the same one, the Aluma trailer, with the same payload as yours. I researched for a while, found this to be the best for what we do. Purchased the RV and hit the road. Yeah, if it didn't come with a marine wheel on it, unless you requested it, you can change that out to a marine wheel crank. It just tilts up. Instead it just cranks all the way up, it actually tilts up and locks into position out of the way, and then you drop it and then you crank it. So it helps you. It's really easy. Then you can move the trailer around. If you're on a slight incline and you're moving the trailer down the slight incline, be very careful because it's 1,500 pounds.
Keep it away from you.
So what you do is you keep one hand wrapped around the pull-out emergency brake key. That key, the brakes will immediately that emergency brake.
Did you see that sign? All that highway sign. It was like halfway. That it's like they covered it up, but half of it was uncovered and just like flopping out. It was really weird, so you couldn't read it.
He said he considered a trailer valet RV5 remote controlled trailer dolly.
Oh yeah, it's a little thing you put underneath the jack, and it's like a remote control car basically, but kind of like, and it'll move it around.
How big is that thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Huh. I haven't heard of it.
I would guess maybe as big as our steering wheel.
Let me do a search for that right now.
Yeah, I've seen something like that before.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's on track. Oh, there's.
Is it wired?
Travel Valet. It's for $3,500. Jeez.
What was It's on
tracks. It's on tracks.
Oh really?
Like
not on wheels?
No. There's one that has wheels that's $1,400. It's not remote control, that doesn't or it might be. But yeah, that's just kind of amazing. I never seen that before.
And I think there's something else that I've seen people use where it's not remote controlled or anything, but it's got wheels, and it's kind of like a dolly where it goes underneath, and then you've got like this big rod with the handle on the end. I've seen those too.
We don't move it around. The places we're going to nowadays, we don't actually have.
It's rare we have to.
Yeah, we have to move it, right?
Back up is the only time we really have to physically move it. At Southwoods, they just hook it up to one of the tractors there or something and put it in their storage lot where they want it.
Hey, Davey, glad you like our videos, and that we're able to help you with some reference on some things. Some of the bigger ones that have been very helpful to people is changing out the squirrel cage and the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Because those aren't been known to blow apart.
Speaking of which, do we still have a spare one?
Oh yes.
Okay. So with parts nowadays.
Yeah, we carry a spare one.
With parts nowadays, and hard to find parts and stuff. I want to make sure we have something like that.
Yeah, if you have a Mach 8 air conditioner, make sure you order yourself a squirrel cage indoor blower unit fan and have one in stock, because sooner or later your fan is likely to blow, and you'll know it when it happens.
You won't be able to use that air conditioner until you get a new one, a new fan. Lots more trees down here.
Okay, Marvin, we'll leave the video running when we get to Lowe's. You guys have to promise to talk amongst yourselves while we're gone, because you won't be able to hear us because the microphones won't reach that far.
Yeah, we'll turn them off.
And then we know right where they are. We know what we need. So we'll run in, grab it, run out. Loki will go with us. That'll give him some excitement. He'll get to work a little bit. We'll put his official vest on and everything.
Well, he can go into Lowe's without his vest on.
I know he can, but
they're pet friendly.
But when he's got his vest on,
he's different.
He is 100% locked on to job, and he knows he's in job mode then. Tony says, "How you feeling, David? You look great." Well, I look heavier because I'm 30 pounds heavier than I was last year before my cancer treatments. So I'm not happy about that one bit, Tony. Actually, I'm really depressed about that. Trying to lose the weight, not doing very well at it. I was down to what I wanted to be. I was down to like 178 pounds, which is what I wanted to. I wanted to be 175 to 180, somewhere in there. And I got to where I wanted to be, and then the cancer treatment hit, and the hormone pills I needed to take. Somebody did that to his car with paint. It unfortunately made me gain weight that I can't shake now. Anyways, but thank you. I'm feeling okay otherwise. Just my normal issues that I've always had since my stroke. My suggestion is to get a water pump at Lowe's. Don't know why you would suggest a water pump. We're good on that.
Maybe because we need a hose extension, so maybe we won't have pressure with that length.
We have a full reverse osmosis system on our coach, so we actually, all of our water is pumped into, goes through reverse osmosis process, and then goes through a UV light filter, and then goes into our storage tank, and then we run a pump to our RV pump supplies the water when we need it, in the coach. So we always run off of our pump for water, and the RO system has a booster pump to set the right pressure for the RO membranes. So we got that going on for us.
Can you tell me what exit number is at fuel stop? I think there was a...
It says 18 miles to 249.
I don't think that's the exit number, though.
It's 17 minutes away.
So if you zoom in...
Exit 188.
188, okay.
Exit 188.
I just didn't plug it into the GPS. I just didn't bother.
There's going to be a new gas station for us. A Harold's or something like that.
It's an independent shop.
Yeah, but the price difference is huge.
Like Tim Hortons.
Yeah, Hortons gas station. Oh, good. Did you tell him? Davey said, next upgrade is new awnings, fabrics, and we called Shade Pro per your recommendation. Jeremy came out and took some measurements.
Oh, Jeremy's great.
Jeremy's awesome. And they make all their own awnings, so that'll be awesome. I hope you told them we said hello.
We just got a comment, I think on Facebook or something, from somebody asking about Shade Pro, so I wonder if that was him.
Fred is reminding us that One tip before we get in Nashville, make sure everything is secure. Roads are very bumpy.
Yeah. Memphis is terrible too. We went through Memphis this morning. Well, when we're at the fuel stop, we're going to plug in the Lowe's because we never did that either. So we'll plug that in because we'll have to get off the highway earlier.
Now, Tony, you're just being silly. You might as well pick up a rake as well. Not sure why we would want a rake.
Probably because every time somebody goes to Lowe's, they end up with a whole bunch of things.
Like picking up things they didn't go in for.
Oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. Been there, done that.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Probably do that again with something.
Some new roads that we're on. I mean, brand new
New
surface.
asphalt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Just got the information I needed from Sue in regards to getting into the house and the security and stuff like that. Hey, John Galt, nice to see you too. Well, we can't see you, but nice that you're joining us. Fred Fulker says, so if you buy a home, is that for the coach? Is that I'm guessing it for the coach?
No, we'll still travel.
No,
we'll
we're still going to
have the
travel.
coach.
Yeah, we'll still have the coach. One of the things we want to do when we buy a house or build a house, which building a house would be several years nowadays, unfortunately, is we want to have a storage area to put the motor coach when not in use, because we don't want to. We don't want to have to unload it and load it. We want to have it just kept, plugged in, ready to go anytime. Dave, he says, love your car hauler. What is the approximate weight? We have an all-wheel drive vehicle that can't be flat-towed. That is an Aluma trailer. It's 1,500 pounds. It will carry 8,500 pounds. It's a 10,000 pound axle weight. So we love it. It's one of the best purchases we've made.
We did a blog post on the car and setting up the trailer and stuff.
Yes,
so that
we did.
I can. There.
Let me give you a link to that. Let me give you a link to the trail. Us loading the. So this is the. I'm going to put it in the chat session. So here is the link to our Aluma trailer. So I just added that for you. So take a look at that at your leisure. Yeah, John, we're not sure if we're going to get back out to, we want to someday, but I'm not sure if we're going to get out west at like the Tucson and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anytime right now. Excuse me. So we are now 10 minutes to our fuel stop. I'm going to turn the camera around and get that set up so you guys can see us going into the fuel stop and stuff. So I'm putting the computer down so I can't see your notes.
Remember your mic is on.
Sue. Hi, Sue. Brenda is. Oh, that should have been thanks, Sue. Yeah, we're 9 minutes to a fuel stop, and we're 62 miles from your house. But we gotta stop at the Lowe's first. We're gonna stop at the garage and grab a So, okay. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, let me flip this around. Hi, everybody. There's Brenda. There's Loki. This is where he usually is.
Just laying there.
Just laying in his bed. Under our feet.
Yeah, it's a steep incline.
There's bugs on the window.
That's what happens when the weather gets warmer.
Yeah, when the weather gets warmer. Let's see if I move it closer. I'm going to get rid of some of the bugs.
Till another one splats right there.
Another one splats in front of the gap. I might be able to just get a couple more, or I'm zooming in on the bugs. See if I can shift it a little bit so we're not directly bugging the middle. That's a little better. One bug up here. Going to be problematic, obviously.
They can't see where you're pointing, dear. No.
That's not bad. You didn't put the fuel stop in there, right?
No. That's why I asked you.
7 minutes out.
Sure it's not miles?
7 minutes. 5.8 miles.
Okay. Exit 188.
Exit 188. You're going to have to turn to the left.
Yeah.
And then it looks like
It's on the right.
And then turning to the right.
Yeah.
we'll stop at the Lowe's now. The parking lot should be big and everything. And looking online, it should be easy in and out. So we'll pull in there and find a place to hopefully fit. And then grab loafers and we'll head on in. And then we'll come right back out.
Hang on, love. Hang on. Big potholes. I looked in my mirror before I moved over just to make sure.
We'll leave the camera on because we should only be there a minute. We'll use self-checkout.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, I really do. I like playing with Notes from Neptune out there in Arizona. Miss those guys a lot too. Man, what musicians! Thomas and Scott, what musicians! They're just phenomenal. Your email now? Coming up here to 188.
Thornton's, that's where we're going. I just saw it on the sign. Thornton's. Thornton's with a TH. They have a Tim Hortons inside it. Or there's one right there, but it's a Thornton's gas station.
The reason is because there's the Love's also, or TNA right there, but their gas price was
Their gas price was like, what was it, like 30 or 40 cents higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuel card, the discount fuel card uses independent fuel stops too, and this is one of them, and it was a big savings.
Down to like 384, I think it was.
Something like that.
It was hard.
Yes, it was. I couldn't. There's a truck next to me. I couldn't.
Another one.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Tennessee 249 North, Lupin Hills Road.
Petro, that's the other one. Yeah.
Now, my guess.
And we looked at Google Maps, we looked at Google Maps also and make sure that it was an easy in and out.
Turn left at the stop sign.
Turn left
onto Tennessee 249 North, Lupin Hills Road.
My guess it's going to be hard to get into.
Yeah, now I'm going to need that down.
Clear. Okay. A little climb on a diagonal. Going uphill here, making this turn.
Yeah.
1,000 feet, turn right.
See, they got cat scales and everything there.
I'm thinking that since your price is so low compared to the other people, that truck stop
Might be a wait.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on East Kingston Springs Road.
Oh, let's see where we go in.
They're advertising.
Turn
Yeah,
right,
they're
then turn
advertising
right.
419.
Guessing I go in here.
I'm guessing that's where you go to.
I got it.
Like
Turn right, then your destination
Martin's. Looks like a nice place.
Yeah, it does. There's a pump on the end.
Okay, I see it.
Make a U-turn, then turn left.
I see it.
Perfect. Yeah, there's a pump open and nobody in front of us, so this will be a quick fill up.
Your
Turn
destination
left
is
on
on the
Tennessee
right.
249.
Famous last words.
I don't really know why the pump not working. Seems a lot of these on the field around. Okay.
Yeah.
Just grab it. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Okay, so.
He just wakes up every time he hears the brakes.
Yep. Gotta move this bed out of the way. And move this blanket out of the way, which we put there on the step cover because the step cover drops down about 1.5 inches. So we put a blanket there to raise it up to make it more comfortable.
Do you want me to turn the engine off, love?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Yeah.
How's the miles per gallon?
7.2.
Nice.
We are between half a tank and 1/4.
That's right, figured where we would be. Okay, and always remember to grab your rubber gloves going out. So work with a diesel pump because diesel fuel is oily.
Yeah. I'm going to walk him right here
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
quick.
wait for mommy. So I'm going to go out and do the pumping and My mic got muted somehow. Sorry about that. I don't know when it got muted, how long ago. But we're back online now. We're holding up here for a minute. Brenda's decided to make some wraps for lunch. So we're holding up here for a minute. And I was saying to answering about the battery. Where do we find the battery? It was next to the wall between our recliner that we push against the wall, and I have a couple tripods that go down in there that were laying down, and it fell between the tripods. So when I looked underneath the chair yesterday with the flashlight, I couldn't see it because it was between two tripods. You actually had to look down the side of the armrest of the chair to see the battery. Oh, people are stating the prices for the fuel, and I didn't take a look at it. Brenda will have to look that up on her phone. She'll look it up on her. Well, they're guessing on how much money we spent. So Red Jaguar says 300, 396, and 420, 402. We'll know. I didn't take a look when I wanted to get away from the pump in case another semi came in for fuel. Oh, just dropped my microphone, my mic pack. Yeah, I have a drink. So we're just waiting here.
Right now, when I looked at Google Maps, there was an accident.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
And it said it had 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
But if you go around it, it looks
Okay.
like about the, the same length it had.
Well, we didn't get as much of a discount as that you thought we were getting here, love. No, not at all. The discount was $7.99. That's it.
Yeah, but the other place, the Petro, their price was higher.
Yeah, I understand.
Look at the Petro on their map.
Hey, Brenda, you told me the Petro. Well, unless I'm reading this wrong, either you made a mistake or I don't know, but they show 384 here. We did not pay, and they show 384 here, and Petro shows 438. However, we did not get 384. I don't, because, well, unless their discount calculations is wrong. So what is 385 a gallon. So if it's 385 a gallon,
Click on that.
if it's 385 a gallon,
We
paid $329.75, and it says here the discount was only $7.99
off of their price, but if we went to Petro or the other ones, they're for something, love. So still, their price naturally was lower.
Yep, but
You're not understanding. Petro was like $4.36. Here it's like $3.89.
Here it's $3.85, and we took on
Right, but
$3.85 a gallon, and we took on 80 gallons.
But what I'm saying is $3.85 is still a big discount from for something at the other stations.
Yeah, we paid $308. I'm just saying the savings was not that great.
Well, the savings may not be, but their pricing was a lot lower here than it was at the other stations.
Okay. Okay.
So if we went to the other stations, we would have paid a lot more even with the discount.
Okay.
That's what
So
I'm
anyways,
saying.
the price I just gave was $308. That's how much we paid. We took on 80 gallons of fuel. So the closest one to that was JB at 420. Oh no, Adam Parks, 396. Nope, I take that back. Red Jaguar, 300. He said 308. So that shout out goes out to Red Jaguar.
Yeah, Red Jaguar is Herbie.
Herbie got it right, and
Now that slowdown is only 12 minutes, so it's
clearing.
clearing up.
Okay, am I allowed to move now?
Yes.
Yay! Because we have to make a stop at the Lowe's, and then we can finally get there. So hello, I'm Dave Bott. I'm your pilot. We're cruising today at a nice 70 miles per hour. Our altitude would be flat. We're on the road.
Oh, I've got your drink over here.
And I got your drink over here.
Turn left on Tennessee
Trade
249.
ya. Mine is alcoholic. I mean, no, I did not say that. That's a joke. That was a bad joke, actually. It was a very bad joke.
Yours is a Gatorade, mine is just water.
Yeah.
It's a Gatorade Zero, so it's no sugar or anything. So what did that trucker, what was he talking to you about? He asked you a question?
He said like, you're gonna, boy, that thing's big enough to live in. You're gonna live in that someday? I said, we live in it now.
Take the next left onto
We've
Lubin Hills
we've been
Road.
living in it since 2013. He's like, oh, because I don't know how you're doing it with the fuel
There's a
prices.
slowdown on I-40 East that is causing an 11-minute delay.
He goes,
You're
I don't
on the
know how-
fastest route. You should reach your
I don't know how
destination
you're
by
doing it with the
1:33
fuel
p.m.
prices. I said, well, we're not moving a lot, and when we first started RVing back in 2008, it was over $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
1,000 feet. Turn left onto the I-40 East ramp to Nashville.
You're going straight across and then
Yep.
left.
Got it. So, yeah, this is what's going on. And Herbie, I wish we
Turn
can.
left on I-40 East.
Herbie, we can't give you your official shout out with the camera turned, so we're just going to do it this way. So, Herbie Gibbons, you won the shout out for being closest to the amount of money we just spent at a fuel stop. So, Herbie Gibbons, this goes out for you.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Whoop,
Whoop, whoop.
In a quarter mile, merge onto
How exciting, huh?
whoop.
That's all you get.
So exciting.
I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to turn the AC on.
Yeah, it's getting warm out there.
AC is on.
Watch your traffic, love.
Yep. Got nobody back there. We're good. Oh, except for that car. Yeah, kidding.
Continue on I-40.
Okay, so our next stop.
On I-40 East for 17 miles.
Next stop is Lowe's.
Our next stop is Lowe's, and it's 59 minutes away, 52 miles. I think it's 52 miles. Got a high pressure warning on. Nope, reset. That was a false reading. That beeping was a high pressure tire beep from our TPMS, which must only had a misread because it immediately cleared. Do not drive a motor coach without a TPMS, a tire pressure monitoring system. And you turn on TPMS before you leave. As you're doing your setup of your motor coach to leave, you make sure you turn it on and get all your tire pressures first, because
Actually, the day before would be better,
yeah, true.
because then if you need to put air in the tire or something.
Or you need to have a valve stem replaced, like we did.
That was last time we left Burleson that happened. David had turned on our TPMS system like a week before we were to leave. And one of the tires was showing really low pressure. And he went back and he felt it and it felt fine. But then he double checked it and it was low. It turned out the valve stem.
Yeah, I made some soapy water and I put it on the valve stem and bubbles formed. And so you would never know it looking at the tire. And
Or physically feeling the tire.
yeah, and because there was still enough pressure in it that you couldn't do it. It was just like 25 to 30 pounds lower than the other tires. And so it was a slow leak on the valve stem. So since we did it enough in advance, I was able to call. We use CoachNet. Highly recommend CoachNet for roadside assistance for motor coaches. And they sent a guy out, tire guy. He came out, took the tire off, took the wheel off, took the tire off, replaced the valve stem, put it all back together, put it back on the coach. Good to go.
Yep. It was great because he came out to us. We didn't have to do anything. What was it? I think the only thing we had to pay for was parts.
The valve stem,
Yeah.
which was $20. By the way, we're eating lunch now. Dang. Person's reading a map or something. I don't know what he was reading. That semi swerved. You probably saw that. He was reading something. Had a head on top of his steering wheel. Doesn't help that it was following so close to that tractor trailer in front of him.
No. So if you're asking questions or anything, I don't have the computer in my lab because we're eating lunch, as we said.
Did Loki have a good time at the truck stop?
Yes. We're getting into better grass. So it's not all that dry Texas grass that gets all over the place. What'd you think of?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what we get into when we get to making shoes.
Yeah. We haven't been back there in a couple years. Yeah, now that slowdown is only 6 minutes.
Okay, good. Where was that?
actually.
Oh, bummer.
Just past this exit, so it might be like you might want to slow down because it's at red at a stop. Yeah.
Was it right here?
Yeah, we're actually in the red right now.
Oh, it must have cleared then.
Yeah, now it says 5 minutes. So,
Maybe not enough people with Android phones have passed through here yet to calculate that it's clear.
with Google Maps, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's where they get all their information and road speeds and stuff like that is through people with their Google phones.
Crowdsourcing.
Crowdsourcing. That's exactly it.
Yeah, we're in the middle of it.
Well, good. Right lane,
Two right lanes closed ahead. So you're going to want to move over.
So maybe that's where the slowdown should be. This is this is what it was right there. Did you see that? All the skid marks.
Yeah. You do know you have to move over, right?
2 right lanes closed ahead.
Yeah.
I got nobody around me right now. Look at the skids here. Wow, that was a big accident.
Or there's just tire tracks from the fresh asphalt.
Oh, that could be too. It says 2 right lane closed ahead. I'm not sure where, because looking way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was asphalt trucks, not skid marks. Road work, 1 mile. Now, today is a really nice drive day. Temperature-wise is great. There's slight overcast sky, high cirrus clouds, and Sirius clouds, or yeah. So it, you don't have that bright blue glare or anything like that.
Glare from the spray sun.
Yeah, that's it.
Uneven lanes.
Ooh, look at those big potholes. Man, this road is ripped up.
Yeah, it is.
He wasn't. He wasn't kidding about going through Nashville. Man, it's more. Trying to keep nobody on the side of me so I can dodge him if I can, but
The closer we get, you're not going to be able to do that.
no, we're not. Grooved payment. Great. Okay, there's a big writing sign up here above. You gotta read.
Okay.
Hang on, everybody. Oh, man. How bad is that? 7 p.m. Okay, so nothing to do with us right there. Man.
Okay, I'm not on the computer because these roads are pretty bad.
Oh, that's an excuse.
Well, I was getting on the computer, but then it was like, oh.
This is one of the reasons we don't like being out east.
Yeah. You don't get roads with potholes like this out west too much.
But by all means, let's not spend the money to, fix the roads.
Welcome to Nashville.
Welcome to Nashville. Surprised you opened that sunshade.
No, it's fine.
Moving right along. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Be in any of the 3 left lanes.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-40 East.
Must say, you probably saw the I-40 symbols in the road that we just went over.
Keep left to stay
We
on
love it when
I-40
they do
East.
that. It makes it so much easier to decipher and to make sure you're in the right lane and you're going to be going to the right way.
Yeah.
It's easier to read it in the road than it is
In 2 miles, take exit 208
on a a sign on the right hand side of the road.
In 1.5 miles.
That was the
keep left
That
to
was the
I-65.
tater bin again.
Yep, and I know I locked it. You were the last. I don't know if you unlocked it.
I did not go even in there. Just be aware, in 1.5 miles, you're taking an exit on the left.
208B.
On the left.
So that is now somehow bouncing,
The tater bin.
and the tater bin is somehow
I'm gonna have to really look at the screws and stuff that are holding that in place. So you're going 65 north.
In half a mile, take exit 208B on the left.
60 into left lanes.
Take exit 208B on the left.
Traffic backed up.
Yep, got it. I was going to try to move over a lane because there's emerging traffic. At least I would be out of it.
Well, at some point that left lane is probably going to end and they might merge over to us. Not sure.
Welcome to Memphis.
No,
No?
Nashville.
Nashville. See? Don't know where I am half the time.
I'm not looking at the computer
Any other
because
time, I'm
I'm paying
somewhere else
attention to
anyways.
traffic.
This is the fun side of RVing or motor coaching.
Ooh. You say sarcastically. Okay, watch this
In
guy.
1 3/4 miles, keep left to I-24 west.
He was drifting over even more. The semi.
I don't see a directional on, do you?
No, but he keeps drifting. He is swearing up a storm. That semi.
If he's
Because I think I don't see a signal, but I think he keeps getting cut off or something.
if he wanted to come over, he should have his directional on.
No, he wasn't swearing at us. He was looking over in the right lane.
Oh.
And he was like getting upset. I think because people kept cutting him off. And he's got a heavy load.
He does. They don't show this on your Google map, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
But there's no way around it.
I know that. That was pretty interesting back a ways where we came through and all those trees were over and you can look diagonally and you can see it was a tornado because it was just devastation.
You saw the path.
You can see the path. And the trees, we noticed it because the trees came right across the interstate and they were all cut down, cut them where they had hit the interstate.
Yeah, but
And-
they still were in the middle and everything too.
Right.
Yeah.
You can look on the left and the right side of the expressway. On both sides, you can then see the diagonal path the tornado took. Because all the trees all fallen in the same direction.
I wonder if it was that big devastating one that hit Kentucky.
Mm.
I don't know how close it came to, if that was the area it went, took.
Yeah. Well, that was definitely a tornado.
Yeah. One and a half miles. You're going on 24. Looks like another left exit.
Yeah, we have no idea what this is being caused from.
No.
For all we know, this is everyday life here. Is this what I said earlier? Hey, we're only 50-something minutes, depending on road conditions. Well, you're depending on road conditions.
Well, yeah, you have to make your plans in Jell-O and be flexible and
And you just have to go with it.
be thankful that you have a bathroom and stuff in case you need to run. I don't see any construction signs. I don't see any accident signs. So I don't know.
Be normal craziness.
Could be. You see that river on your map?
Yes.
You see that we're like going to the left right after it.
Okay. It says told me to stay in the left 2 lanes.
Okay.
That's one.
Just making sure they don't add another lane over there.
Yep, it's not all.
It's not
It's not all beauty and scenery.
rainbows and unicorns. It's not all rainbows and unicorns. But hey, that's life.
Yeah, it's times like these this is stuff like this makes for a longer day. It makes you the drive just feels
More stressful.
more stressful. It adds stress, and it's even though we're only going 8 miles an hour now and again, it's stressful, and it just adds to a longer day. And that fifth wheel up there is trying to get over. There it goes. That tow truck has his lights on, so I'm wondering if it is an accident up there somewhere. Or if he just has his lights on for safety.
Yeah.
And then the weird thing is for some unknown reason, it'll just speed up again.
Yeah.
Like it is right now. It's starting to look like up above.
Yeah, now we're getting
It's widening out.
into the yellow. Well, we're still in the red a little bit, but we're getting into the yellow up here.
But it's like what was there? We didn't see anything.
Well,
you know.
right over this waterway right here is the major split off.
But I would expect the traffic still to be backed up then.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
I mean,
Be
it's still
in either of the 2 left lanes.
it's still backed up.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Get all those condos.
Bump. Boing. Sorry, lokers. Yeah, sure. Just cut right over in front of me. And put your brakes on.
Does it slow down up here still?
What happens when I get on 65?
Love. You're on 24 now. We're going to 65 north.
So I got to get over in 1.8 miles.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like it just kind of turns into it. Well, no, I'm sorry. 24 does split off. 65 goes off to the right. So you might want to move over at least one lane.
In 1 3/4 miles, keep right to I-65 north.
My directional is on. Nobody's next to me. I'm moving over. Just trade places with this guy
In 1
here.
1/2 miles, keep right to I-65 north.
Well, usually when we go through Nashville, we get right through it. So I don't know if that was maybe leftover backup from an accident they just cleared or something. I don't know.
I don't know,
Waffle
'cause
House
because
over there to the left.
Look at the other side too, though.
Yeah.
So that, you know how the tater had been opened again?
Yeah.
The banging, he said, is there something else? I remember I looked and I said, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
It could have been it was loose and it was hitting the doors, but not hitting it enough to open them yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have been. I mean, I did throw away some stuff, but I didn't unlock the tater bin. I just, put my hand in there.
Right.
Right lane closed past exit 16. Okay.
Be in any of the 4 right lanes.
You're good.
Good. Yep, good. Okay, amazing how that just all cleared up back there and cut in front of us after that.
Continue on I-65.
Okay, 6.8 miles to exit 95 to 386, which is Vietnam Veterans Boulevard.
Yeah.
For those playing along, we are 36.
Watch your speed. I'm not sure what it is in here.
We are way too fast. 36 minutes away from the Lowe's. Again, traffic relating, traffic withstanding. We are 36 minutes away from the Lowe's parking lot we're going to stop at just to run in, pick something up, and then go right back out. We'll leave the live stream running at the time. We'll just have our mics off because you're not going to be able to hear us talking inside the store anyways.
Okay. Now that we're out of that mess, let me grab my computer now.
So, game plan. 35 minutes or so. Stop at Lowe's Plaza, pull in there, hopefully be able to fit in there without an issue too much. And then run in, grab a hose, come back out, get back in, get back on, and go straight through the town of Gallatin. So that will be stoplights and stuff like that. But you'll be able to see the town of Gallatin.
Well, yeah, the commercial shopping side. They have a cute historical town that we won't be going through. That's off on a different road.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are. Red Jaguar 100. That reminds me, I need to change the batteries on the sensors on my TPMS.
Change them once a year.
He's got the TST system. Yeah, and Fred says, wait, how often do we need to change the batteries?
Once a year. They're cheap enough. You might as well do it.
Yeah, they're cheap enough. We just do it once a year. Usually when we're at Southwoods, David will change them out before we leave for the fall. Yes, Fred, you did warn us about the Nashville roads. Christopher C., thank you. He gave us another $4.99. Thank you, Christopher.
Thanks, Christopher. You just bought 1.5 gallons of fuel. You only get to watch us now for the next.
Yeah, look at this exit. That exit's all backed up. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Hope we don't run into that. Look at that.
Ours is not quite an exit. Ours is more like a merge onto another highway. So hopefully we won't run into that. Mail Center wants to know, is that the protest caravan? No, it's just traffic. Just traffic. Plain old traffic.
If the protest caravan goes through somewhere, at least I hope they're bringing supplies to drop off the grocery stores and stuff along the way.
Yeah, I'm tired of going to the grocery stores and not having, having shelves empty and all that. It's
Tennessee 386.
crazy.
It's really weird though, because we mentioned coming out here in October and also coming back yesterday. We've never seen so many semis on the road.
There are a ton more semis out on the road than there have been in the previous years.
Which makes no sense if it's a shortage. I don't know why are they driving empty? I don't know why. I don't get it. Because there's a lot more semis.
And I know things have been backed up at the ports and stuff, but still, things are still moving. They're saying it's a trucker shortage, but we don't see it.
We can't see the trucker shortage.
1.5 miles. It's this sign right here, the 386 Vietnam Veterans Boulevard. Next to you over here, just so you know.
Be in either of the two right lanes.
She was kind of hanging out in your blind spot.
In half a mile, keep right at the fork to continue on Tennessee 386 North, Vietnam Veterans Boulevard. Follow signs for State Route 386 Hendersonville. Keep right at the fork to continue on Tennessee 386 North.
Continue on Vietnam Veterans Boulevard.
Had a comment posted on our video from yesterday. Somebody turned it on after we weren't live, and the comment was something like, watching two old people drive a motorhome or drive down the highway, how thrilling, or something like that.
We're old now?
Yeah, I guess we're old now.
I'm 47 years old. I think middle-aged is a better term.
Yeah.
I don't feel that old.
It was just one rude comment.
Well, and that's what happens is, traditionally, way back when we first started RVing, it was traditionally older people in these big Class A motorhomes. Now you can't say that anymore. There's a lot of younger people out. Mail Center asking what the stream setup is, GoPro or phone. If you look at the description down below, it tells you the camera and everything that we use.
It's a Mevo. It's a Mevo camera, MEVO, made by Logitech.
It's made for live streaming.
Yeah, it's built just for live streaming. That's its sole purpose is mostly for live streaming.
Gusto, what type of house are you guys looking for to buy? Big, small, in the countryside, far from the center of the city? Well, we're not looking far from the city. We're not city people, that's for sure.
No,
But we also don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere.
We are keep to yourself people.
We're looking just east of Nashville, just south of the Kentucky line, Gallatin, in that general area, or thereabouts. But
we like contemporary or modern homes.
We like contemporary modern homes, yeah. We're not looking for anything huge because it's just the two of us. Like 2,700 square feet or something. I mean, we certainly don't want like a 4,000 square foot house. Or
Even though we looked at a couple.
we've looked at a couple, yes, but then we're like, it's just the two of us.
Man, that slow traffic and everything killed our mileage. We're down to 6 miles a gallon.
I think it's just because you're driving. I had it over 7.
No, you did not. I had it over 7. You maintained it.
Oh,
'Cause
I
was
maintained it.
I was
I'm
driving
sure
it.
I went up a couple notches, though, dear.
Okay, I wouldn't put it past you. Don't make me turn off the air conditioner so my mileage will go up.
Hey, I even got the mileage up yesterday with the air conditioner on. But yeah, all that slow traffic does kill your mileage. That's for sure. All that stop and go.
Now we're getting into the part of Tennessee. We're starting to get into the hills.
Yeah.
So we're climbing hills and dropping and
55 around this turn.
okay.
We also was talking about Augusto, what kind of place we're looking for. We also want some acreage.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to be in a neighborhood on top of other people. You know, we want at least 5 acres or more. You know, we'd love to have some acreage that we could maybe cut some walking paths in or something. I mean, trees. You know, we can buy some acreage right now. They've got a lot of acreage, like a lot of farmland is up for sale and it's acreage, but it's all flat and open.
It's since it was farmland, it's just no trees, nothing.
Yeah.
We don't.
It's all dirt.
Yeah.
So we don't want anything like that. We want something more with lots of trees and stuff. Oh, look, they just planted a whole bunch of trees there. Speaking of which. Second ambulance that passed us going that way. Probably going to the big main hospital in Nashville or something.
In 2 miles, take exit 9 for US 31E North.
In 1 3/4 miles, take exit 9 on the right to US 31 East North.
Moving right along, dum da dum da da dum, foot loose and fancy free.
Just so you know, when you get off here, you're going to be turning left onto 31 East.
Okay.
Okay.
And 31 East is where the Lowe's is, and also where Mike and Sue's house is, down after the town.
Yeah, so we'll just go through the town. Because if we get back on this highway, it kind of loops around, so it adds, a couple miles or whatever. Might be less aggravating, but we'll go through the town. Paul Rutherford says, this is your exit.
No, exit 9.
Oh.
Via either of the two
Gallatin.
My bad.
Exit to US 31 east north.
Paul Rutherford says, looking in the Gallatin area this morning, saw a place that might interest you, 10.32 acres.
Did it have a house on it?
Yeah, well, Paul, if you want to put the link on there, MLS number or the link from Realtor.com or Zillow or something. It's a stoplight up here.
Ugh, that was not fun. So which way am I turning?
You're going to be turning left.
It's kind of a weird sign thingy.
Yeah, actually, it looks like it just kind of turns right into it.
Continue on US 31E north for 5 miles.
Yeah, this turns right into it. Because when I said turn left, that was
4.5
that
miles.
that was
Arrive
that
at
curve right
1301
there.
Nashville Pike on the right.
So 4.4 miles we arrive.
To the Lowe's.
To the Lowe's. I thought it was 20 minutes. So that 20 minutes is to Mike and Sue's.
12 miles to our final destination, which is Mike and Sue's.
Mike, but 4.3 miles to the Lowe's. So that's what that symbol is. That's your stop symbol. That's
I added the stop.
as a via symbol. Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Now we're gonna have to watch and see where the entrance is because I just plugged in the address.
Yeah.
And when I zoomed in, it's like it just has you stopping right on the road. So we're just gonna have to look for the Lowe's entrance. Okay, Paul gave us the address, so we'll look that up later.
Dude, go around me, please. Thank you very much.
Margaret, aka Catherine Clark, is checking in. Hello from the Clarks in Zephyr Hills, Florida. Hugs and safe trip. Hope you get some green something.
Well, the grass is a little greener.
Yeah, the grass is a little greener.
Getting away from that Texas grass. Oh,
Yeah.
our coach is full of it right now.
Oh, we vacuum several times a day because this grass just gets everywhere. Sticks to your shoes and you bang your shoes out at night, but it's like, oh.
And this place that we just stopped at, our coach was clean until the place we stopped at last night. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm going to put my computer down so I can help guide David into a Lowe's and find a parking spot for us.
And then remember, we're going to run in and come back out, and we're going to leave the camera running, and you have to talk amongst yourselves
Yes.
and keep yourselves entertained in a polite way and in a social way. 'Cause
we have some good people.
we got good people. But Michael's not online to
it's-
delete any
No.
spammers like yesterday.
Yeah, I just deleted somebody, but those are not our followers.
They are not.
Those are spammers that go on, see that somebody's broadcasting live, and just blast things.
But the problem is if we're not there to delete it, it stays there.
Yeah.
I got Loki's working vest out.
Okay. Gonna go over a little bit of water here. Do I hear another siren?
No. Not that I can see, at least.
Remind me, we're gonna have to get a screwdriver out and tighten these screws down that hold this handlebar, this wood handlebar, because it's vibrating. I don't don't know if it'll tighten down or not, but it can jiggle back and forth a tiny bit.
Is it jiggling inside the holder, or is the holder moving?
No, because when I grab onto this, I stop it.
So it, again,
I think it's just, see,
it's
it
the
moves.
yeah, I can't tighten that.
Well,
I can try.
we'll look at it.
Well, I can fix it. Shove a piece of paper down in there.
Yeah.
Wedge
Well, that's
it.
just something. We'll look at it.
Now that you brought it up, I do hear it.
I
Thank
know.
you
It's
very
been,
much.
It's been driving me nuts. I'm surprised
Well-
you didn't hear before.
Just go grab some gaffer tape.
Well, we're almost there. I'm like, hey, we're going to Lowe's. Maybe we can find something there.
Like
Put
a
in
rake.
an O-ring or something.
More expansion.
Yeah.
So we're entering the town of Gallatin now. Or we did back there
A
actually.
little bit, yeah.
A little bit ago.
Well, we were in Hendersonville. Now we're getting into Gallatin. If not, we're in it. I'm not sure. Not sure where it exactly starts.
I think Loki's gonna like this grass better.
Oh, I know we will. I can already tell. Looks like normal grass. I say normal because it's like what we grew up with in New York.
Those are our brakes, by the way. They're warm. .1 miles to Lowe's. Then let the fun begin.
Woohoo!
Maneuvering a 70-foot long, 45-foot plus a 20-foot trailer with a 6-foot,
Just say 70-foot train.
70-foot, yeah, big 70-foot train. We only been at the 45-foot mark. But we've been in plenty of parking places, so. Those are our front brakes squeaking. Those are our disc brakes. Must be hot. Did you hear the fan?
Yeah.
Then you can feel it.
Well, and the compressor for the air conditioner.
Ka-choom.
Yeah. Remember that scared us the first few times? We're like, what is that? Then we realized.
In 3/4 of a mile, arrive at 1301 Nashville Pike on the right.
Yeah, they have these coaches. Well, this coach, the set up where if you're not going over a certain speed or what have you and you have your air conditioner on, it engages every few minutes or whatever. It engages the fan clutch to spin the fan for the radiator and the faster. The radiator and which is also the AC condenser fans. And
So Lowe's is going to be right up here soon.
they turned that fan clutch on to increase the speed to push more air through it because they were blowing up. I mean, not blowing up as in fire, but blowing out.
Quarter mile, turn right.
I see the Lowe's sign.
Okay. Yep, I see it too.
Okay, and of course we're got traffic, so that'll be fun.
Oh,
And
it
is there a
is.
signal light at the Lowe's light?
It's right here.
It's right here.
Turn right.
I'm
then
guessing
turn
you could
left.
probably get into it from the side, but
In
this is the
1/4
entrance.
mile, arrive at 1301 Nashville Pike on the right.
Turn
Hello.
left, then turn right.
Pardon us.
Pardon us coming
We just
through.
need a hose.
Just need a
Please
hose.
drive to highlighted route.
Okay, on the left is all their sheds and everything. Go to the right.
Can't-
Love.
Yeah, I hear you, baby boo.
No,
Nope, don't go to the right.
Turn left on
There's
North
no way to
Blue
get in
Jay
over
Way,
there.
that's a
then
road.
take the
You got to
first
go
left.
straight and then turn.
They are packed. And they got trees. Yeah, low cut trees.
Turn left on North Blue Jay Way, then take the first
Watch
right.
the trailer.
I am.
Oh, that was close.
Hey, it was right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I
right
was
here
good.
next to this semi. Oh,
Yeah, go out with
I'm
your,
gonna go
your-
right. I'm
with
gonna
your
go right.
little-
Go right in front of this semi trailer, because this Lowe's is packed.
Yeah, it is.
I hope I can squeeze this in. So I'm gonna take
Turn
a
right
tight.
on Browns Lane,
You
then
can
take the first
back
right.
up with the trailer.
I know, but I might need to be able to get the trailer in. The point is,
Yeah.
okay, I got the trailer all the way in. Okay, actually, it's in the parking spots.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna park right here for now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was looking over there. See where that rig is over there?
Yeah. We need to. Hi, Loki.
But I'm not sure how to get over
We
there.
need to figure out how to get out of here now. That's gonna be the fun part too. There's the road right there. Comes down.
Yeah.
Okay, so folks, we're going to be going inside. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see the other, so you're not just staring at this view.
I'm
turn
turning
the camera
my mic off.
and I'm going to turn my mic off also right now. So please kindly talk amongst yourselves. We'll be back when we go pick up a garden hose in aisle 3. See you later. See you back in a few minutes. Okay, we are back from our excursion. Successful, except that where the hose was aisle 3, it was actually aisle 3 outside in the outdoor area. So it wasn't right where we didn't, so it took us a little bit longer. There you go, Luke. Thank you, Luke. It took us a little bit longer than we anticipated.
Go get some water, buddy.
Hope you enjoyed your view. I hope it weren't too long.
A view of the lovely parking lot.
Get the camera in place. Now Brenda's going to quickly look at Google Maps here to see which way we're going out. Do you have the key to the coach?
Oh, that would help, wouldn't it? It's in my purse still. It's right here, back.
So Brenda's going to just check real quick here. See about getting out of here.
Here.
Looks like going right up there. But she's going to check Google Maps real quick and zoom in on this. Okay. And then we'll be back.
See it, Did you shut this door hard?
Yeah, I think I did. Verify if you want. Too late.
It's fine.
Oh, yeah, stop cover.
Looks like you could go out either way.
Is there a signal light? Can you tell?
Does look like there's a signal light.
So am I turning, am I going to go around those or am I going to go out this way?
You could go either way, I said.
Okie dokie.
Either way. Luke, come on. Buddy.
Okay, this will
I
be...
know you're excited because we're here, but you still...
Actually, I don't know if I can make this turn
Okay.
because it's like a 90.
Turn right, then take the first right.
I should be able to make this turn.
Loki.
Yeah, I don't know actually. No, I don't know if I'll be able to make this swing. Without backing up. Is there a way out that one?
If you go in front of Lowe's here, then you can go up this way and out.
Okay. Do that. As long as we can get out that way.
I'm guessing that's the way the trucks come in because that's where their truck area is for deliveries.
Oh, nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Too tight. Nope, 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 nope. Too tight, too tight.
Would you want to...
Hang on. Gotta...
Can you back up and go right and then go into that dirt area and do like a K-turn? Yes, people, you're in a car, you can go around us.
Is there any more after him?
No, it's all clear.
Turn right, then take the first left. Turn left on Browns Lane, then take the
Not
first
only
right.
watch that curb over there, but see that thing
I'm
sticking
clear.
out of that
I'm clear.
guy's...
Oh, I do now.
Yeah, it's sticking out past the curb, is
I'm
what
clear.
I was
I'm
going to
clear.
say.
Made it.
Okay.
That actually helped having to back that up like that. There was a trailer back there too, so I was watching not to hit the trailer. So I'm going to go up here to this light, right?
Yes.
There was a
Turn
trailer.
right on Browns Lane, then take the first right.
We are
Take the next right on South Browns Lane.
7.6 miles to Mike and Sue's.
go
Turn
wide.
right at the traffic light.
Take the next right onto Nashville Pike.
Okay, good. Yay! Accomplished.
Okay, so here's a lesson.
Yep.
If you are flat towing a vehicle,
You cannot.
you would
back
not
up.
have been able to back up in that situation, so you would have been stuck going over the curb or unhooking your vehicle. So having a trailer in that situation helped, even though they are not as convenient usually.
Continue for 7
Continue
miles.
on Nashville Pike.
Okay. Good job, love.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure
Almost
because
there,
of the this up here. I wasn't sure about getting out up there.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to have you come back out this front entrance. I was going to have you go
Up
out
here,
the side
yeah.
to this light. And the truck deliveries for Lowe's are on this side of the building, so I'm guessing that's where they go in.
Yeah, it's probably true. Is that the road there?
Yeah, that would have been easy enough.
Okay.
Although I
But
can't,
I couldn't make
can't
the-
see the side of
I couldn't
Lowe's,
make
so
the
I'm
turn.
not
I
sure.
stopped right before our drive tires hit the curb. What are you beeping?
Dude, we're in our
Dude,
lane.
I'm totally in our lane here. Sound like you're going anywhere else faster.
Hi, buddy. You're a happy boy, aren't you? We're almost there, bud. Then we'll get set up.
Well, it's going to be interesting. We're going to have to drop the car, drop the trailer. Red light camera in 600 feet.
That's interesting. That
Yeah.
must have been on the software update because I don't remember seeing that before.
Well, we
unless
usually,
we just haven't come across
yeah, we're
a
not
red
in
light
areas
camera.
that use red light cameras usually. See the red light camera right there? See it right here?
There, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
It's on the left, right-hand side, that pedestal there.
Ooh, these are tight lanes.
There. So heads up on the red light cameras.
Yeah.
Huh, they got a portable one set up here.
See that? See, there's the. Oh no, that's the Super Walmart there.
Okay, that's packed too. Wow. This is busy. This
It might be school break this week. I'm not sure. So it might be busier than usual. We'll have to see.
You enjoying that air conditioning in your face, Luke? Wow, slow internet out here. Even it's got to be.
Congestion.
They don't have enough towers to cover all the people. So we're getting internet slowdowns. It's not because we're not in an area with cell towers. There has to be, with all this community here. It's just that they're probably congested.
By the way, this is 109. This crossroad here.
Okay.
This is where we would have gotten off to go up to Mike and Sue's.
Oh, well, that's cool. I'm glad we did what we did then.
Yeah. And this is also where we get on to go back north.
Okay.
Because this bypasses that railroad track.
Yeah, there's up. The GPS takes you away.
I'm surprised it says it's big rig friendly.
Yeah, there's a road that has a railroad track, but it's a hump. If we were to go up that, and cross
a long
over it
vehicle like
in a
we
long
have.
vehicle, long wheelbase vehicle like this, we would literally bottom out somewhere mid rig. That's how the hump is for the railroad tracks.
It would be one of those cartoon things where we're just teetering,
Yeah.
and
then we'd be
the
screwed because
middle.
the train would come and
yeah, there goes our whole home, and yeah. But it does say it's big rig friendly,
but it's not.
but it really is not. And we found this out the first time we came here. We were just looking at Google Maps, and I'm like, that's railroad tracks. And oh, look, there's a Waffle House. That's railroad tracks. It looks easier to get off of 109 right there. And I didn't realize that there was a hump. I just said it looked easier to get off,
Yeah.
Sooner. So we did that.
Red light camera, 400 feet.
And then we looked up the road where that it was going to have us get off. And we're like, oh, man.
So there's your Walgreens.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is...
Going through downtown does have its advantages in a motor coach. You can see over everybody, and you can see all the different places that you might have to go, like Walgreens.
Yeah. And I think we just passed Kroger. That's the grocery store. That's the closest one. Because we're only 5.4 miles from Mike and Sue.
And we still got 49 people out there. Thank you all for joining the ride with us.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the computer because I'm just watching traffic. It's
She
always
should
best
be-
to have an
she-
extra set of eyes.
She should be looking at the computer though, because
In case they're screaming at us saying we can't hear you or something?
yeah.
Okay.
Or I don't think that's the case because I see the mic level indicator moving, but because we're going to be ending soon, and somebody might have asked a very important question or something.
Yes. There's a Chinese places in this plaza here, by the way. This is where we go. China Walk.
China Walk, they still there?
Yep. Cannot guarantee that their hours haven't changed because it's been, it's been a minute since we've been here. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm looking at the computer. Katie on the road. Seems like I'm able to see the grand finale of this live drive.
Yeah. Wait until you see us pulling the Mike and Sue's place. It's a total southern.
It's a nice house.
It's a gorgeous southern style home. Plantation type home.
Yeah, the bridge is always interesting though.
Yeah, the bridge is super narrow, so that'll be fun. They have
Katie on the road. Damn, this road looks vaguely familiar. Probably a sign I've watched too many of your live drives over the years.
I don't think we've ever live drived here.
I don't know if we have.
Did we live drive going to the cabin?
I don't recall. It's been a few years since
It very
we've
much
been here.
could be.
We could have.
Do they have a walking path up here?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yes, so we did.
Because this is where I want to take Loki. There's a park up here, and the walking path goes along. It's a really nice walking path, but then it goes into the park and out and.
Yeah, and I think we talked about that one time.
Fred says, because talking about the trafficking stuff, he said, "Yep, lots of people moving in."
Yeah.
It is.
These areas are starting to swell, and that's why we want to be on the outskirts.
Well, and that's why we want to be here, because things have changed in the few years since we've been here. And so we want to see how far out things have sprawled and see how far out we want to be.
We know a lot of farmers' land is being sold, and subdivisions are going in.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but the
and
town needs to plan, because the town still needs to have room for the expansion of retail.
well, and down in Hendersonville, which is closer to Nashville, where we got off the expressway, Facebook and Amazon
Are building.
are building big giant buildings and warehouses in that area. So all these people are going to be moving in that area. Somebody else was coming in too. I don't remember who. Yeah, so here's the walking path.
Yeah, the walking path is on the right now. I don't know if you can see down there or not. Probably you can.
It's a really nice
It's
walking
a really
path.
nice walking path.
Nice and wide too.
Yes, it's right next to the road, but then it cuts in and goes to a park.
Yeah, it kind of, it's a walking path that goes goes past a bunch of different housing complexes and tracks.
You can see people down there. See people walking.
Yeah, and it's
proves
really
it.
nice when you're in those housing tracks. That proves what?
That's a walking path.
Oh. Good dear.
Thank you.
Gary C. says, thanks for your drives. It helped us to prepare for our first trip to Texas from New Hampshire this year. Well, you're very welcome.
How did it help you?
I hope we have some good tips and tricks and stuff. And
Yeah. We hope we get some driving tips and, not just about the area, because we usually don't know the areas so much, but driving tips on maneuvering and things like that.
yeah.
We are 3.3 miles now from where we're going to be staying, and you'll see this beautiful home as we turn in. And then I got to figure out where to unload the car and drop the trailer, because then I got to figure out how to get the coach over to the parking pad. That'll be fun.
Yeah. See, now the walking path is on the other
Now,
side.
remember to you all, in the video description below
There's
the
the
video, there's a link to the live cameras. So when this stream ends, you can jump over to the live cameras. Now there's no audio, but you'll be able to see a front and a rear view of the motor coach. And those are off of our security cameras. So those cameras are on 24 hours a day.
No audio.
No audio. But you can continue watching us if you want to on outsidebubble.com. Click on the live cams page, and then you'll see right now there's two cameras, the windshield camera, the front bit, the dashboard cam, and the rear. And then later, once I get set up, there'll be a side view camera looking out the side of the coach. That'll be set up later. So there'll be 3 cameras running.
Yeah, one we call the Loki cam. One we call the Loki cam because we put his breaking up here.
Yeah, see that?
Because we put his bed out there, his outdoor bed, so he can lay outside and enjoy the fresh air and stuff. But we like to keep an eye on him.
So we have a camera out there, and we stream that camera live. That's once we get set up and everything. So yeah, you can switch over to that, and you'll be able to see us unloading the car. You'll be able to see us unloading the car and trying to figure out how to back it up to where we need to go. Things like that. No commentary, obviously, but it's still something.
Yeah.
If you want.
Love.
1.5 miles. Now I got to be careful because I got to
It comes
give people.
up on you.
I got to give people behind me well warning that we're turning, and I got a truck pulling something behind me. Great.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna have to deal with it.
In 1.25 miles, arrive at 1998 Highway 31 East on the right.
And Augusta wants to know, when is Southwoods Resort open for the summer?
Opens May 1st, but we'll be there mid-April.
Yeah, we'll be there in April. David helps Mike open up the campground, but officially it opens May 1st and it closes mid-October.
Okay, 0.8 miles. So
Yeah.
right now, when I get to a half mile out, I'm going to put my emergency flashers on, so the guy behind me knows that something's coming up.
Yeah,
Because
because it's not far.
I just want to give him a heads up because it's a big pickup truck with dually tires and he's towing something. So I want to give him some warning.
It's right
So
around
I'm
this
now
curve.
got my
I
emergency.
see her fence. So
I got my
put
flashers on.
Yeah.
Quarter mile, turn right onto Bryce Lane.
Is this their white fence here?
Yep.
Yeah, because there's the road and stuff. So that's how you identify Mike and Sue's. They have a white picket fence. down at the road.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at 1998 Highway 31 East.
And the
on
guy
the right.
behind me caught the hint. He stayed way back.
Yeah. So here we are at Mike and Sue's, the owners of Southwoods RV Resort.
Tennessee Titans fans. And this very small bridge.
Yeah.
And
Suck it in.
Suck it in. I hate this part.
What?
Isn't that a beautiful house?
Yeah, Fred, pucker up on that bridge.
And I got to remember, I got to let that car clear. And it did. Yay! Woo!
Okay, we can breathe again. All right.
Okay, we need to.
I say we drop, you go up here so you can go either way. And then we just drop the car because I don't know. Last time we were here,
Oh, look
Sue
at the
had us go to the
the
left.
tree branches.
You've arrived.
Yeah. So
Okay, now we got to figure out.
I would stop right here because we got to drop the car.
I know, but I'm gonna have to figure out where to put the trailer too.
Yeah, well, we can get out and look at that. But I want to at least have you the option.
Well, let me move it up so we can. I can always use the Tesla to move the trailer. Okay, we'll drop it right here. Hey, lookers, you got a new place, and look at all this fresh grass to run in. Yes, yes. So we'll turn this around. Hi.
Yep, that bridge is a pretty good pucker factor. Yahoo, good job.
Yeah, that's a tight one. Beautiful house, though, huh? It really is.
I think that's a tight bridge in a
It
car.
is. Yeah, it is.
That's why you were driving.
So, yeah, we made it here, obviously, and everything's good. Last 2 days of travel. We're going to be parking. You see the blue truck? We're going to be in that red building, the first red building. We're going to be just behind, on the other side of that. We got to back up. Somehow I got to remaneuver the rig so I can back up back there. So that's going to be fun. So that's why I said, if you want to watch the fun, I say sarcastically, be sure to go to OutsideOurBubble.com, live cam view. Again, there's going to be no audio or anything, but you'll be able to see us
Loki, no, back.
You'll be able to see us unhook the car, drop the trailer, and then try to maneuver into the parking spot with a 45-foot motor coach. And I did not realize that blue truck was going to be there, and I don't think Mike did either.
I think that's Mike's truck, love.
Oh.
He has a truck that he leaves here.
Okay. Any case, so anyways, thank you all for joining us. We will see you again sometime, hopefully soon. But for now, we're going to do our thing, I guess.
Do our thing.
Do our thing. Loki's anxious to get outside.
Yeah.
So thank you again. If you like what we do, please click subscribe. If you haven't joined us before and just found us, that is. If you click the little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever we post a new video or go live. We appreciate each and every one of our subscribers, and we thank you again for riding along with us during our journeys the last 2 days. Sound about right?
Yep.
Take care, keep safe, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Bye.
RVingly yours, David and Brenda. Bye.